This video we are going to convert this beautiful HTML template into WordPress template. You can see this, it says index.html. Now we are going to convert this into WordPress. This is, I have already converted into WordPress. The heading, the title is dynamic. If you wish to change the title, you can do it. HTML to WordPress in 1 hour. You have to update it, and now you can change your content. The two things we are going to learn in this video: the first one is converting HTML to WordPress and making the WordPress template into dynamic one. Now you see I have made the title dynamic, and if you wish to change the description, you can do it. Now let me show you again in just 1 hour. And if you wish to change this expert in front end, you can also do it. You have a section here called a new section, and we can change. It's a tab. Now I have made a tab, expert in front end and WordPress. Now if you wish to update, you can update it and see the changes on the front end. After updating, if I refresh it, you will see the title is changed, and here also the title is changed. If you wish to change the image, that's also can be done. And now you can see the link I have given is dynamic. And if you want to give the link to your YouTube account, let me see, this is my YouTube account and I want to link this on my website. So what I'll do, just update it, and if you click on the link, that link will take you to the YouTube account, which is your YouTube channel. Now you can see it is loading absolutely fine. Instead of HTTPS, you have to remove HTTP. Fine, that would work. And all these things we are just going to use and learn within 1 hour. And I promise you, I will post. We can the similar way you can change this team members also. You can update image, you can update team member information, and you can insert the image in this gallery, and you can add testimonial also. And everything is dynamic here, which we have converted from static HTML to dynamic WordPress template. The very first thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to download the WordPress folder from the official website, and I'm going to create a template for the theme, which is from the website underscores, and the theme name would be first HTML to WordPress. So this is a template name, or you can say this is the WordPress theme name which we are going to use, or you can say which we are going to convert it later on. You have to download it. At present we have a WordPress folder and a theme folder. So this is the WordPress folder. Let me extract it. So this is the extracted one. Let me copy and paste it here, and let me give the name. So this name would be our project name, so you can give any name. I'm planning to give. So let me extract the theme folder as well. So we have WordPress and we have a theme. So let me paste this theme inside the WordPress folder. So the project name is HTML to WordPress project. So let me paste this theme in the WP content themes over here. Let me remove the old theme, we don't need this, and paste it here. And now let's configure the HTML. So this is HTML which is inside the htdocs folder. I have opened it in my code editor, which is Visual Studio. Now you can see, let me get into the WP config where we configure our database. Let me create a database for this particular project, localhost phpMyAdmin. I'm using XAMPP. The default username is root and the default password is nothing. Now let me create a database. Let me create the database name same as our project name, and this is the database name, and root password is, username is root and the password is nothing, default by default. And this is a sample one, so I'm not going to change the salt key, but if you're planning to go online, you have to change the salt key. Fine. Now let me get into our project. and it will ask you to enter the database again, database details, and again it will ask you for creating an account as the admin. So database name, the username is root, as I have already said to you, which is default. Password is nothing. Let me submit, and it will say you're right, you're set, you're run the installation. Now if you wish to give the title, you can give it. I'm not giving it at present. So the password is admin as well. Confirm this is a weak password and discourage search engine, and it says it is asking for email. Let me give the email over here, and after some seconds it will be installed and you are ready to use. Don't forget the password and username which you have provided just now, so that you can access it later on. So now we are into our dashboard. So let me show you how our website looks like. It says there is no theme because we have already deleted everything. So let's activate our underscore theme, which is simply a template. Now let me activate this one, which we have created it with the help of underscore. So it is a folder structure. Underscore simply creates a folder structure, and it asks for a screenshot which will be displayed on the theme section. So I'm creating a screenshot. So let me copy it and get into my theme folder, which you already know, which is inside WP content. Inside WP content we have themes. Inside themes we have our current theme. This is our project, WP content, themes, and our theme name. I have to replace this screenshot. Make sure it's in the format PNG. Sorry for that. Now if you refresh it again, you will see the screenshot here. Now it's working. Now you can see the screenshot is here. This is the theme which we are going to create right now, or you can say convert right now, and it is activated now. Now if you first thing, we have created this whole things. Now we have to link the style sheet properly. So let's get into the header section here in our theme, which is inside content, themes, and the theme folder. Inside we have a header. Find the header.php and just remove everything. We don't need anything, and in later we'll add it. At present we'll remove everything, and we will include the script tag and the style sheet required. So let me open the index page, index.html, and I will keep it as a reference. So here we have CSS and some JavaScript. So let me paste into our WordPress header file. Once it is done, if I reload it, it will load the content with the CSS. So let's check whether it is selected or not. Make sure to add this link. So this will add your path. Previously it was just showing assets CSS. Now if I reload, you'll see localhost slash theme name slash content slash themes slash your theme name. Now your CSS is loaded. So let's check, and your theme is loaded, but there is no file we have attached. So let's get into the static theme, and we have folder called assets, and you have to just copy and paste it into our theme folder, so that it calls our CSS and the images perfectly. Now if you refresh, you can see the CSS is now accessible, and the CSS is also changed now. The next thing what we are going to do is, we are going to do the same for the footer. Replace this with our footer.php. Get into the footer.php and remove everything, and fine. Now if you refresh, your footer will be visible because we have added the images folder and the CSS, and it's working fine. Now we are going to create a page on the folder. Whatever page name you are going to create, it should be with the prefix page. Please note, it should be with the prefix name. Then you can give any name. I'm giving the name as home.php since I'm going to make this as a template. So if you know what is template, it is simply a layout. A layout is simply, layout can consist of main section and the sidebar section. So this page, our created template page, will only have main section, not the sidebar. So what do I mean by that? Let me open the page.php and you will get to know. So this template name, you can see it, I'll show you in a minute. So if I create a page, you can see there is no dashboard here. So let me get into the dashboard link, wp admin, and now I'm going to create a page. Please note, we have created page hyphen theme right now, sorry, page hyphen home right now. So the page hyphen home will act as a template. So what do I mean by template? You will see it in a second. Wait a second. You'll see in the sidebar section. Now it's not working. It is because I have made a spelling mistake. Let me check it. So this is how it should be, template name. And please note, I have given my home. If I refresh it, you will see on the sidebar we have a template. This template acts as a layout for this particular page, my home. So this is the page which we have, this is a layout which we have created right now. So this layout is empty. If you wish to change the template name, or you can see the layout name, you can do it. If you refresh again, if you get into the template, take home layout, fine. Now you understood. The home layout is blank right now. We simply need the header and the footer. So let's get into the page.php. So it has a header and it has a footer. So let me copy paste the whole section over here. We don't need the middle content here. We just need the header and footer. We don't need the sidebar as well, since it's a layout. We will just add a header and a footer, not the sidebar. So if you see, this is how it looks. But you might have noticed there is no admin section on the top bar. We'll add it in a minute. So this whole section which is inside the header and footer on the static HTML, we'll copy it and paste it into our page-home.php. And this is the menu. So far for just now we'll just comment it and we'll create it, don't worry. Copy the whole section which is inside header and footer and paste it into our layout. So at present we can see how does it looks. So this is how it looks, decent enough. So let's see. We can see there is no images properly attached to it. As I said, I have removed the top bar of the WordPress. So let me add it. Now you can see this is how it looks. So simply I have added WP body open and the WP head on the header.php. Now the first thing what we are going to do is, let's check whether all the images are working fine. And it won't be working fine because we have not properly linked it. So these images are coming from the CSS, so it's working. So on the HTML you can see the team member images are not working because it is not properly linked. To properly link, we will be using a function called blog info over here. Blog info, that the blog info function, you have to pass a parameter called stylesheet directory, or you can use template directory, both are same. So I'm using the stylesheet directory. If you refresh it, and now we can see our team member images are added properly, and the gallery section is also working, and the testimonial section is also working because we have replaced all the thing. Now let's create a, we need two plugins for this. So the advanced custom field and the custom post types, and activate it. And in a second I'll let you know why we have created get got these two plugins. It is to make, or it is to convert our static HTML theme, sorry, static WordPress theme into customizable WordPress theme. What do I mean by that? I'll show you in a minute, don't worry. Now let's create a menu. So we just have to paste this function wp nav menu, which is a predefined one, which will come automatically. If I refresh it, you can see these two menu have come up. Now let's create the banner section dynamic. So on the page hyphen home, we have all the static content. So now we are going to split it. So let's split this particular section, banner section, and save it into our template parts. Create a file name called content. The content prefix is important, content hyphen banner.php. So we can include the banner section with the help of the default function template parts, get template part. So this is a folder name, and this is what I said, prefix is important, and then the banner. Fine. Now if you refresh and if you change something, the static content, let me make it testing, and the page hyphen home calls the content hyphen banner, and that is working absolutely as we need. Now we would be using some variables to pass the information on the static HTML. How it is going to happen? It is because it is going to happen because of the custom fields which we are going to create right now. So let me show you a page which is blank at present. We don't need this useless page. Let me delete it. Move to trash, apply. And if you open the home, it will just have one title and one description, or you can see a text editor. Nothing other than these two. So now we need to add some custom field, which is text box, image upload option. So for that I have installed a plugin called advanced custom field. So you might be familiar. On reload, on opening of page, I want this home page to be set as a home page. So that is what I did. Now it's working. I'm going a bit fast because I have to complete this within 1 hour. So now it is blank, as I said. We need a image option, image upload option, and a heading option, and a description option, and a button text, and the button link. So we need 4 text field and 1 image upload option. So for that, get into a custom field plugin, add new. So let's create a name of this, which is banner section, and add field, the first, which should be banner image. Let me add a banner image option for the banner. Please note the field name, which is really very important, and this is where we select image, and that's it. We don't need to do anything about here. If you have time, you can explore it. At present I don't have time, so let me get into first, which is text field now, which the heading would be text field, and the next thing we have is description. This I'll make is a text area, and we have button text for the banner. I would recommend you to use the banner, which acts as a prefix for this particular field group. So prepend http colon double slash. So now you can see, where do you want to show? I want to show on a page which is equal to home, which I have created right now. Just toggle all and publish. And now if you open your home page backend, you will see this text field filled. Make sure to note this name which we would be using on our content hyphen banner.php. So let me edit the index page. Now if you will see, we have some more fields added because we have used custom field. Let me add an image. Previously it was, now you can see this section is added. Let me add an image. And the heading, you can give your own heading. I'm going to give HTML to WordPress, and the description about your website. And then the banner button text, which is my channel name. And the link for your channel. At present I'll just use youtube.com. If I update it, it won't be visible because we have just simply stored this value into a variable. Please note, we have simply stored this value into a variable. To access this variable, we can access this with the help of function getFields. So likewise, we have some 5 fields. So the variable name banner image holds the banner image. Likewise, let me copy paste it. What we have written on the form is simply going to store it into a variable, and this variable we can access it in this particular page with the help of get field function. And this get field function will give the text which we have entered on the form field, and we can access it with the help of this variable. PHP echo and this image, and it's an array. So this is a heading, description, button link, and button text. Now you can see it is dynamic now. If you click, it should get into your YouTube account, but it is not. I'll leave it for now because I have to complete the other one. It's an error, I believe. We can solve it. You can solve it. It's an easy one. Likewise, if I wish to change the background image, you can do it. You can add the background image, but it is not visible over here because we have not fixed it on the HTML. We have to check the parent which has this image. So the parent which have this image is main banner. If you search here background, it will show you the main banner has the background image. So choose the main banner and give the inline style. In the URL, you will pass the URL. So the URL is in the form of array. So it's an associative array. We can have URL. We can give URL, or you can give alt. If I refresh it, so this is the image which we have uploaded. It is little bit small, that's why it's showing up like this. So let me add another image which is perfect for this situation, which is this banner mountain view. Yeah, that's working. We made the banner section dynamic. Now let's make this 3 section which we call as a news dynamic. Get into the template parts folder, create the page called content hyphen news. So the same way we are going to get the static content from the page home.php and paste it into our news and reference this content new using get template part. So now it is properly linked. If you refresh, it should see, we can see this, and it is properly linked. Now what are the fields we require? We need an image. So the prefix for this section is news, and news heading, news description. Fine. Likewise, we have three field. So for that, I'm going to create a tab. Let me show you how to create tab in custom field. If I don't create in tab, what will happen is it will be a huge fields, huge list of fields. We don't need that. We need to separate it. The first one is image. Give the prefix as news. Be sure be unique with your name, or else you will really make it messy. Let's create another field which would be heading, news heading, which would be of text field. And now we need text news description. And now we have to replace this name because we need to use this into our content news.php. The same way we need to make this thrice. We'll create a tab and we'll place this tab on the top. Just drag it and place it on the top. Likewise, we need to make duplicate because we need to make two more section of news. Let me name it as news 2. Again news 3. The same way we need to create two more field for news image. Again, I'm repeating, make sure your names are unique or else you will really mess it wrong. Now properly arrange it. We need to make two more section for description. Now in the coming seconds or coming minutes, we will learn how to use post types. So that will make our life really very easy. Instead of repeating the same step again and again, it will make your life really easy, but just by creating one post types. Let me show you how in the next section. A new section will have image, heading and description. News 2 will again have image, heading and description. Fine. Now make sure to connect it properly on the page called home. Toggle all, publish. Now on the home page you will see we have some more sections again in the form of tab. If you wish you can minimize it and drag and change the position to next after the banner. News one has some field. Let me add an image for the news one. The thing what I'll do is I will upload everything and select it. The first image is the girl skate sitting. Choose the girl sitting. And let's give the heading as front end developer. And you can give any description. At present I'm giving over 7 years experience in front end. There is a second image. The heading I'm going to give is full. The thing what the custom field is doing is that it is taking your input and going to store it into a variable. That is what it is doing. So we have added three sections. We have not added, we have saved these three sections into a variable. So let me get the names of the field so that I can use it on the content news.php. So whatever enter value is inside this variable name. So on the head section, I will be calling this variable name with the help of getFields function. And storing into a variable appropriately. We need 9 variables. And as I already did for the banner section, which hold the image in a div, the same way here the image is in the div, and I will be using the inline style. So the heading, and I will show you how to check the div which has a background image. So before that, let me copy paste the heading and the description. And this is for the description. Now if you see, other than the image, everything left out is dynamic. Heading description, and the heading description. Now let's check the div which holds the image. You see this class grid-info1 has the image. So let's see where the grid-image1 is. grid hyphen info 1. So let me create an inline style which will have the inline style for background image, which I already did for the banner. I'm copying and pasting it. Info 1, info 1, and again the info 1. And now the image is also dynamic. If you wish to change the image, you can do it. So let's change the third image, edit page. So we have a section which we have created in the name of news section, I believe. Yes, it is news section. On the third news, make this curl as a fine, update it. Now you will see fine, this image is now changeable. Now let's work on the team section. So for the team section, I have said that I would be using post types. So before using post types, let's create this two section for the custom field. So here, team heading and team message. Or you can have description as well. And on the post types which we would be creating, we need team image, team designation, team name. I know that's funny. You can have team member name. I'm preferring team name, team message, and team Facebook link and team Twitter link. So let's create the custom field for team section. This is description, which would be a text area. We have created two field. So let me set it for the page called home. If page equal to home, then show it. Toggle all, update. I'm sorry for that. Now we are creating a custom post type which we have created right now. Now if you see, it's none. It has nothing. And in the page of add team, it is also blank. So we'll add custom field for this post type. How we are going to do it? The same way,